Oh, it must seem like old home week to you. First the Kilrathi Prince, and now Admiral Tolwyn. Who'll be next? Sorry. I know who you're thinking about.
Do you? You must be a mind reader.
No, I just know more about your history than you might be aware of. She's a colonel in covert ops, right?
How did you become such a student of history?
That was my weapon growing up. Being the girl, I had to have something to get an edge. And one thing I know about my history is that you and the Admiral have crossed paths more than a few times.
She can see Tolwyn's a jerk. It's none of her business. Bumped heads is more like it. And he knows history too. Plus every rule and regulation.
Yeah, he just doesn't know the human heart.
I can't argue with you there, Flint.
Welcome, Colonel. As you may or may not know, we are currently en route to the Torgo system, where we will rendezvous with destiny. Gentlemen, I give you the Confederation's finest achievement, the Behemoth. After a decade of secret research and development, our greatest minds have created the device that will doom for the Kilrathi. Behemoth is a series of linked, superconducting energy amplification conduits, focusing an output of 500 million gigawatts into one lancing point. Any target at the end of that point is destroyed.
Even a planet?
Yes, Captain. Even a planet. We would have liked another year or two for testing and development, but unfortunately, circumstances have forced me to deploy the weapon now.
And might I ask why, Admiral?
Well, you should know the answer to that more than anyone else, Colonel. The classified and bitter truth is that Confed has been losing the war this past year. If the current trend continues, the Kilrathi will be walking on the Earth in 6 months, maybe less. So, the Behemoth must be pressed into service earlier than anticipated. Because of this accelerated deployment, the ship's defensive systems are, well, how can I put this, somewhat incomplete. There are a few soft spots located here and here. Where the shields are thin, there's been no time to complete keel mounts or laser turrets. I expect you to be especially aware of these areas, Colonel. It'll be your job to protect and defend this ship. This should be looked upon as the Confederation's last-ditch effort to win the war outright. Yes? Yes, thank you. I understand. Thank you. Well, the download is complete. We have arrived at Torgo, gentlemen, where I had hoped for a nice, smooth rendezvous with the Behemoth. But as is their wont, the Kilrathi have spoiled the party. Colonel, this is undoubtedly the most important mission you've ever flown in your life. You must defend the Behemoth at all costs. I want a magnum launch. All fighters up. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
You're cleared to take off, Colonel.
descendant of monkeys.
Bogey's in sight.
Break and attack.
Taking it to him.
I can't shake this cat.
Bogey's in sight.
You pathetic descendant of monkeys.
Return to base.
That's a negatory. I shall eat your heart and spit it out, Darren.
Break and attack.
Taking it to him.
Objectives accomplished. some help, buddy.
Bogies in sight.
You pathetic descendant of monkeys!
Break and attack.
Taking it to him.
Finish me!
What's your status?
No damage yet, Colonel.
What's your status?
All systems go.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Colonel, you've just confirmed my belief that you and the Victory were the correct choices in this undertaking. The Behemoth requires some light maintenance prior to moving out, so we won't be leaving this system just yet.
My, Grandma, what a big gun you have.
They don't get any bigger.
That's what they all say. Talk is cheap. Maybe you haven't noticed, but the shields on this thing are really thin. I guess it sucks up so much juice that the usual standard equipment gets shortchanged.
That's probably in the specs for next year's model.
Yeah, and Christmas tree lights, too.